Episode 131, why broke people stay the fuck broke. Broke people, see, I don't want broke motherfuckers around me. No broke motherfuckers, no broke bitches. That's that energy I got today. How you doing, brother Sam?
Excelentemente bien.
See, I want to see people suited up, even though I'm not suited up, even though I love putting a suit. I don't want to say lazy to put a suit, but bro, you get to a level sometimes in life, and you don't got to put shit even to yourself, bro.
Yes.
But believe it or not, a man that wears a suit, believe it or not, dressed to impress, you give a different vibration to the world, different energy, and you attract different. You wear a suit a lot?
So I worked at a bank for 12 years, so it was required, right? Like they made you wear a suit. When I first started, I was like, why I gotta wear a suit every day? I didn't understand it, but like you said, it's more like it's like a professionalism thing. When people walk into the bank, see somebody in a suit, I mean, they do treat you like different, right? Like, so
you get treated different when you're suited up.
And then like after wearing one for so long that like I enjoy, wearing a nice suit now. So yeah, I do like wearing suits.
It makes you feel.
I mean, yeah, it's like it's part of my like when I'm doing my business. I'm really, I want to wear.
I was once in a part of my life where I used to go suited up everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It didn't matter where. They're like, yo, you're overdressed. Hey, well, guess what? It made a difference.
But listen, you look good, you feel good, right? Right, look good, feel good.
But it looks good on you. Yeah. So why broke people stay broke? Welcome to episode 131 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today we're discussing why broke people stay broke. It's not just about money. It's about habits, mindset, and decisions that either build wealth or keep you stuck in the financial struggles. In this episode, we'll uncover the common mistakes that perpetuate financial struggles and how you can break free from them to create a path towards financial freedom. See, a lot of people want the money, but they don't understand that money comes last in the list. The number one step to riches is positive mental attitude. But I'm going to tell you something, Sam, and tell the world something. I can say I'm the most negative man alive. You want to know why? The same way I say I'm the most negative man alive, you go ask around who's one of the most positive men alive that you ever met, they'll tell you Carlos. It's a two-way street. Yeah. See, a lot of people, they don't understand that the most positive man alive could be literally your worst nightmare too.
Makes sense.
And I don't like being a negative man. But as a leader, been in a position of leadership in my life, that's why I developed my character. Since I was fucking born, I feel like God sent me with this character, if it makes sense. And I don't like, bro, I'm all about uplifting people. Bringing people to a higher frequency, higher vibration. You got me? I vibrate high so people could meet me on that standard. And if they vibrate low, I tell them, hey, bro, are you sure you want to start something? Because you don't want to get in this fire. Because I know I could go from 100 to 0 real quick. One of the steps to riches is respect, don't fear none. Freedom from fear.
Yes.
A lot of people will never think that's one of the steps to riches.
Yeah, it is. They talked about it in Think and Grow Rich. That was one of the last chapters. That you can't have fear. If you have fear, you're not going to be able to be successful.
Bro, not even hair, bro. Yeah. Bro, look at it like this. Fear, you put a little hair, it's enough for you to just crank down.
Because it destroys belief.
Destroys beliefs. So let's talk about the scarcity mindset, Sam. But before we start about the scarcity mindset, introduce yourself to the world. Yes. You don't need no introduction.
Yes. Right? My name is Sam Rekasima. Sam the Investor. You can catch me on Capital Games. I just recorded my latest episode about digital assets. If you like that type of content, follow me. I also I do real estate as well, investments. If you're looking about doing investments, you want to learn, be knowledgeable, business, reach out, catch me on Capital Games Cast, Sam the Investor. Be happy to share information with you.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the scarcity mindset, because that's my issue, Sam, when it comes to people. See how there's abundance mindset, scarcity. People are in scarcity mindset, fear of risk. Staying in comfort zone prevents growth and opportunities. Most people, they're in fear zone or comfort zone. They never want to get in growth zone. And when you bring them to the growth zone so they can live their dream zone, something happens. they don't want to get rid of their weaknesses. They don't want to get rid of their old ways. So that's where I clash when it comes to helping people, coaching, mentoring them. You got me? Because they want to bring all their fucking bad habits to the table. You got me? So as a man that values, having your habits under control, being fucking consistent, right? You cannot let a motherfucker like myself down. You got me? Because if you don't keep your word around me, all it takes is one hair for me to just have leverage and disrespect you and just don't want you around me. How I see the world. You got me? People be like, oh, you gotta have empathy. Fuck your empathy. Shove your empathy up your fucking ass, weak motherfuckers. That empathy shit, that shit doesn't go with me, bro. Having empathy? Nah, well, why have empathy with weak motherfuckers that they know what the fuck they're doing? I know, like, God gave me that gift to know when people do things intentional. This motherfucker do things intentional. A lot of people like testing the water. And when they test the water, it's like you put your hand on the stove. You get burned. And their stove, shout out to the Carlos of the world. I like having white stoves that you don't even see the thing. You know what I mean?
Burner.
Yeah, because they're for just for show, just for me. I don't know if it makes sense. So making a long story short, if you put your hand there just because it looks good, you might get burned. Don't judge a book by its cover. There's books that their cover, oh my God, they make the cover beautiful. But when you open that fucking book, you might get a surprise.
Yeah.
You got me? So fear of risk. How does a scarcity mindset keep people financially stuck? Or just overall, just not financially, Sam.
I mean,
on all the other areas.
So I just think, like you said, in all areas, but when you have a scarcity mindset that we talked about before, there's a fear behind that scarcity, right? You're in fear of poverty. You're in fear of, not having money, or fear of not having friends, or fear of not having companionship. That scarcity mindset, or just that fear of missing out on something, it actually limits you from attaining what you're actually trying to get, because you're not going to be able to do the actions that are required in order for you to attain or get to the goals that you're trying to get. When we're talking about in business and things like that, like if you're afraid for something to happen, you're actually attracting it for it to happen, right? By you thinking, oh, I don't want this to happen, I don't want this to happen, there's a pretty good chance that that's gonna happen.
Page 14 of The Secret.
Yeah.
14. Exactly 14.
Yeah.
It says a few things. Like, I'm gonna give you a perspective. If you say the barber is gonna give you a bad cut, you're gonna attract the bad cut.
Yeah.
If it makes sense. But it gives a different type of scenarios to just basically project.
Yeah, I saw something the other day. They're like, you watch somebody ski, right? And they're skiing through trees. They're not thinking, I don't want to hit the tree. I don't want to hit the tree. I don't want to hit the tree. Because if they think like that, they're going to hit the tree. What they're thinking is follow the path, follow the path, follow the path, right? And now they're following the path, and that's how they make it through all the trees. So it's kind of that same type of analogy, that same mindset where, you don't want to have that fear, that scarcity mindset, because it's going to distract you from the things that you're trying to do, or you're having the mental clarity or the awareness to get to your goal, or achieve what you're trying to achieve.
I have a video of Sebastian in jeans, so that is going to basically clarify that same thing that you just said.
Successful people didn't have different problems, they had different solutions. We like to tell ourselves stories that justify our result. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know how hard this is for me. You're not fill in the blank. You don't. That may be true, but I guarantee you can find lots of people that had it worse than you or doing better. Successful people didn't have different problems, they had different solutions. Once you get that, then it's just about finding the right solution.
Successful people didn't have different problems, they just had different solutions.
Yeah.
Right? So those people that, you don't know what I'm going through, I hate that fucking type of mindset. That type of mentality, they run me the wrong way. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with me all my life. You got me? But I'm just not cut from the same cloth of these fucking low vibrational motherfuckers around. That's why I've always been a fucking high achiever. 34 fucking years being the highest fucking achiever overall in anything the fuck I do. And I don't like that. I don't like being a fucking one of the best high achievers around, bro. Because I want to put myself in rooms where they make me grow more. Overall, it could be sports. Why would I want to play with people that I'm better than them? No, I want to play games where people are better than me. Like, I think different. I want motherfuckers to be like, nigga, you suck. Suck my dick, nigga. You a bum ass nigga. Come, get to this fucking level. Like, that's my fucking fuel. But these low vibrational motherfuckers around, they just, no ambition, no vision. I'm a vision-driven leader. I'll create opportunities for them, and they still not fucking consistent. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell them, hey, you got a network? But they think, let me put this video when it comes to networking.
So much of networking is bullshit. I used to run around networking all the time as an early entrepreneur because you know that popular saying, like, your network is your net worth, and that's so true. When you're an early entrepreneur, like, what network are we actually talking about here? These are also early entrepreneurs that don't know what the fuck they're doing. So all you're doing is like running around with people who don't know what the hell they're doing, and that's the worst kind of network you could have. So you're actually better off not networking and getting busy actually doing the work required to build the business. So networking is bullshit until you actually grow something that is substantial enough to get noticed and being able to actually run around with people who are at the same level as you. The network is going to grow as you build because people are going to start taking notice of you. That's actually how you build your network. You don't build your network by going to networking events. You build your network by becoming a successful entrepreneur and then leveling up and surrounding yourself with other people who are like-minded and doing the same shit as you are. That's how you build your network with your results. So much.
I'm a man of my word. Today's the last episode that I do with people. If people are not quality, y'all motherfucker ain't sitting here with me. Straight up. I'm only sitting with the Sams of the world, you know, people that just could elevate, that we could bounce back, that we understand how life is. Because common sense is not common. Some people, they're wire fucked up. They're still battling so many demons, and they bring those demons around.
I think, no, I don't know who the woman in the video is, but she said something where, you know, it's better in the beginning to just do the work and build your business, because that's how you're going to be able to network with people that you actually want to network with. Like she said, if you're networking with other people who don't know anything, then what's the use in that? Because they're not going to be able to add value, and you're not going to be able to add value to them because you don't know enough. You haven't done enough to be able to add value and you know, be a part of a network that's actually going to be beneficial to people.
And when you network, you got to be intentional.
Yeah.
You got to know your right audience, the target that you want to hit. I don't know if it makes sense. And you got to approach it with a win-win. What does that person basically will see as valuable that you guys can exchange?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
How can you approach them from a point of view where you know, they want that value, but you also want that value that they could bring each other?
Exactly. I was actually talking to one of my lenders today. I was talking about a deal that I'm actually trying to do out of state. And one of my lenders here, for my, you know, regular real estate clients, he's actually about to do one of his first flips. He wants to do a flip project. So I said, hey, you know, do a hard money loan, right? Because he's like, I'm going to use my own money. I'm like, no, don't use your own money. Use hard money.
They should give you 10% of the deal just for you giving them that fucking advice.
Hey, listen.
He who pays attention. I'm serious.
Yes. So I said, no, use hard money. Call my guy, and then, you know, you guys can figure out your terms and see if it makes sense for each of you. And then he's like, yeah, you know what? He said, because it's his first deal, a lot of hard money lenders aren't going to want to do it because it's like more of a heavy rehab. They don't want to like to do a heavy rehab for someone's first deal. But he said, you know, if he's willing to, you know, put a little bit more cash up than normal, he'll figure out a way to get the deal done. But now he's networking, right? Now he's got a contact, and on the next deal, he can get a better deal. So, you know, like you said, you just got to do the work in order to really be in those rooms and be able to add value. Because once he does that flip, now he's got that contact. Now he's got that person a part of his network, and then he can build from there.
But to build any network, you got to be also valuable to that network.
Yes.
Because nobody wants a man or a woman around just to fucking occupy space.
Yeah,
what are you fucking bringing to the table? What are you bringing? People want to be around asses, not liabilities. Not fucking people that just bring drama, bullshit around, are fucking liars, no integrity. They don't keep their words. They don't even lazy. You know, 80% of the population are fucking lazy. Oh, you don't know?
No, that's about right. Yeah.
Most people are lazy. At every 100 people, 80% are fucking lazy. It's easy to literally spot out, you know, people based on how I see the world.
The way I see it is most people are in their comfort zone, wherever that may be, right? Some people are in a high functioning comfort zone. Some people are in low functioning comfort zone. So whatever their comfort zone is, that's kind of where they stay until they decide that they want to, like you said, grow and do more, and they'll step out of it. And usually when you step out of it, it's uncomfortable, right? Because it's something new. It's not, so you're doing something that you typically haven't done before. But in order to go somewhere that you haven't been, you have to become somebody that you weren't, you know? So I think that's just part of the growing process.
Short-term thinking, focusing on immediate gratification rather than long-term wealth building. Why is thinking long-term essential for financial success? Or just not even financial success, for just relationship success?
It's
because why did I bring the relationship success? Because relationship is the currency. Most people, they don't understand that there's relationship capital. That's why I even have it here. It's not about having money. Here's what's worth having is the relationship. Upstairs, relationship manager. Most people, they will never understand the power of relationship. That's why I brought that up, because it's just not. Why is thinking long-term essential for not just simply financial success, but also relationship success?
Relationships are everything, right? Businesses are built on relationships. People do business with people they know, like, and trust, right? And that's the relationship. So, you know,
like first.
Yes. Right.
No second.
Yes.
Because if they don't like you, right, they don't want to get to know you.
Exactly.
And they would never trust you.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Sounds messed up.
No, that's true. It's like know and trust, right? And then they're willing to do business with you. And then once you've done business, now you can build that relationship, right? And if you do good business, they're really gonna like you, right? If you do business with somebody and they delivered on the promise that they said that they were gonna do, not only are you likely to do more business with them, you're likely to tell your friends about the business that you did.
That's why I tell people over deliver.
Yes.
When you over deliver, something happens.
Yes.
You know what happens? You become an asset in that person's life because you impacted them.
Yes.
And that's the goal, to impact people.
Yeah.
Impact over income, right? Income is the transaction, but the impact is the transformation. Well, how many lives can you transform? Now you're transforming that person's life, but also another person's life, or one of their loved ones.
Yep.
That's how I perceive and look at the world. So if a person cuts my hair and you cut my hair good, people are gonna ask me, who's your barber? And I'm gonna be like, oh, this guy. And then when they ask me, oh, how much they charge? Hey, price is what I pay, value is what I get.
Yeah.
And what I'll do, then I'll tell the barber, hey, charge them this much.
Right, you charge them whatever you want, right?
Not, jack up the thing.
More,
You got me? Because now you're leveraging me.
Yes.
Because I'm not an average Joe Smoke. Hey, I'm cutting this guy's hair. He's picky.
Yep.
There's a billion barber that want to fucking not cut his hair for free. They want to fucking pay him to just fucking have him on his face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's like marketing.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, for example, I just saw something recently where they're talking about Bad Bunny. He was trying to do a deal with somebody, right? I think it was like a dispensary or something. And they said the way they negotiated the deal, they were like, this company, I guess, wanted to like work with him and partner with him. And they were like, okay, so how much, they said to Bad Bunny, so how much do you guys want to, invest with this company? They said, no. You're going to pay us. You're going to pay us to partner with you. And because they understand that his brand and his awareness will bring all his followers, his influence to the business. And they did the deal, right? Because they realized him paying, it doesn't make sense when he's actually going to add way more value just by attaching his name to it than him investing in the actual company itself.
It's like his restaurant, Goku in Miami.
Okay, I'm not familiar with it, but
hold up, Goku. I forgot exactly the name, but it's like a Japanese almost. The food is good.
Okay,
you got me. Miami, we gotta go to Miami.
Hey man, let's do it.
Miami, Poppy Steak and all them places.
Let's
Sexy
go.
Fish.
Let's go.
See, this is the fucking bro. Look at the lamb, bro. They got almost a month parked. I don't even turn it on. I don't even know if it's turning on. You got me? Like, I want to bring exotics here, but now the winter here, bro, it's getting colder. We got to do something in Miami, bro. We got to go around, bro. I was starting to do something there. White broke people stay broke, right? But you remember I told you that I had a partner.
Yes, you told me with the cars and all that.
Yeah. But partnering up with the right person is more important than the whole business opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you bring the wrong motherfuckers around, bro, they fuck up the whole shit. What else can you tell the world so I could let the next person say whatever the fuck they want to say?
I would say if you're trying to not be broke and you've been broke, do something different, right? You can't, insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result, right? You gotta figure out a way to do something different, change your mindset, try different things that you haven't tried before, become somebody you haven't become before, whether, that's, taking care of your physical, your mental, your spirituality, whatever that may be, or the 5 pillars that we talk about, and really just try to transform and think of an idea, right? Like, all businesses, money is created from an idea. So if you can create ideas that can add value and solve problems.
So ideas, when I say with an idea we could print money, is it a lie, Sam?
No, it's not a lie.
Huh?
It's not a lie.
But most people, they'll think like, this, what the fuck this guy talking?
No, it's not a
now
lie.
you understand why I talk so confident? Because most people, they will never, see, for most people to get to the level of just experience that I fucking have, bro, you know, it's a man that puts himself through literally experience just before they come. That's me. I put myself through challenges, I want the fucking sauce. I want the game. Like, I don't get no pressure. I'm looking for fucking pressure.
Problems, yeah.
I'm looking for fucking pressure.
Yeah.
People will never understand my type of mindset. That's why they stay at the low level, broke. Because broke is not in the pocket. Everybody got money. It's not how much money you make. It's what you do with the money you make.
Yes.
I could start anything with no money because I'm that valuable. I know that. People don't got to tell me that. I know that shit. I know I'm fucking valuable because I could literally, with an idea, I'm so fucking creative that I could literally just print ideas and we could monetize idea. We should do something in a session or something. So
start to finish?
Yeah, from start to finish. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you could ask me any question. So I could just escudriñar la mente. Like just so you could see the world, how fast of a fucking thinker I am.
Okay. Yeah, we could work on that. We could do an episode.
What else do you want to tell the world?
That's it. Just really, if you're thinking about or trying to elevate yourself, focus on yourself, focus on your mentality, and think of ways that you can add value and think of an idea that you could make a reality. And that's the best way to not be broke. It's easier said than done, but if you can literally train your brain and train yourself to start thinking like that way you can have more ideas and more just the know-how to execute. Because once you've done it once, you can do it again. I think it's the first time that you do it. Was Myron Golden said something today in that video you sent me. He said he figured out at a young age a way to be willfully and gainfully unemployed. Right?
That's what I fucking learned how to do.
He said you can be willfully and gainfully unemployed. It's because he realized through an idea he can create.
But he was a trash man.
Yes. And he was what did he say his first job was? The story you sent me. I think he was working at.
He was a mechanic. He was a trash man. Yeah. Like we working
doing life insurance sales. I think.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how he, started elevating himself. And then, the video was great. By the way, he talked about how you can become a millionaire from home. And how you can, again, it's an idea. Like, you give a great story.
Bro, it's mindset.
Yeah, it's
most
mindset.
people
Mindset.
see wealth begins in the mind, not the wallet.
Yeah.
A lot of people will never make it because they think everything is the money.
Yeah.
You got me? That's why I tell people, if wealth begins in the mind, imagine you leverage fucking masterminds, other people that are masterminds. Huh?
Yeah, you could build a lot of
the
wealth.
person that you last think literally like impact and change your whole life.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Correct, yeah.
Vanessa, I'm moving with you. Thank you, Sam. Brother Sam, I always appreciate you. and you're looking like $1 billion, like always saying, living beyond means. But before I talk about living beyond means, I want to read this. You can't do it alone. Nobody's actually self-made. We're team-made. If you want to do great things, you need to surround yourself with killers, absolute savages that are crazy enough to follow you into the fire and tough enough to not break under pressure. Finding these people and recruiting them into your mission is the most important thing an entrepreneur will do. See, apart from basically this book, The Vision-Driven Leader, value, time, daily tasks, weekly objectives, quarterly goals, annual plan, company vision. Working on your vision stands out as the most important task on a leader's list. Working on the vision stands as the most important task. But a leader understands also vision-driven leader plus teamwork equals success. But not just teamwork, not just fucking anybody. Has to be the right team. You get me? That's why I'm a master fucking creating team. I fucking read so many books and have fucking, just fire fucking people without firing people all my life. Never fucking fire a man or a woman. But my energy is so deep that I fucking love scaring people the fuck out. Like, I want people to just walk out and be like, I can't fucking stand this fucking guy. Fuck you, Carlo. I'll be like, suck my dick. Have a blessed fucking day. I love that fucking shit. So finding these people and recruiting them into your mission is the most important thing an entrepreneur will do. Alternatively, as soon as you see someone isn't a fucking fit, fire them. Having people in your team that aren't aligned is a risk you can't afford. Your team will make or break you. Your team will make or break you. All in. And that guy, Eric Posford, he even owns a plane. He just bought a plane. He bought a plane probably like 4 or 5 months ago. You got me? Like, the type of people that I fuck with, and we all got that same type of character, like fuck you type of shit. With that fuck you money, like, we don't kiss fast because we know that we're that valuable. Why would we kiss people's ass when we already know how transformational are we?
Yes.
Huh? If I know I'm an asset, why would I kiss people's ass professionally or in the personal level? I don't know. I just can't do it. It's not in me. That's why I've never done it for the fucking money. So, Vanessa,
Yes.
what I was saying, living beyond means, lifestyle inflation. How you doing, first of all?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos, espiritualmente.
I didn't ask Sam how he was doing because I knew he was doing excelentemente bien because today we saw each other in the gym. Sam keeps his energy high.
Yeah.
You get me? I feel the genuine energy, if it makes sense.
Espiritualmente, spiritually, mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emotionally, y financieramente, financially. El que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Who not live to serve, not deserve to live. Positive, productive, and intentional.
Positive is necessary, right?
Yes.
But also, you got to have that negative spark because you got kids,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If your kids try to test even one hair, will you let them slide?
No, I just...
Huh?
Yeah, I just like stop them.
How will you stop them?
Oh, you always say, Vanessa, you have to just show, not like to...
My daughters wouldn't even dare fucking cry around me and their girls.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck I look like being around kids? I don't give a fuck if they're my daughters. Show this fucking video to the world. As a matter of fact, it's for the world.
But I don't
hide shit.
I want to say
3
something.
baby mamas.
Yes.
My daughters cannot cry around me.
I want to say something. When you have like boy, it's very different when you have like girl, because what I see like the boy is, the character is more strong. Like sometimes
Here she comes with her fucking low vibrational, victim mentality type of mindset.
I
Man,
see the difference.
No. I wish I would have had boys. Them boys would have fucking been walking like this. Even to look, that would have been like this. They wouldn't even be looking at. Have you ever been to a house?
Mm-hmm.
Like some fucking people, they come here to the corporate office. Mm-hmm. The first thing these motherfuckers do, they'll look at the camera. Like, motherfucker, did you pay for that camera? You guys pay for that fucking camera? The fuck you guys looking? You got, and when you go to a place that is not yours, not under your fucking administration, you got to know where even to look. This is where I tell people, you want to know where failure is at? In trust. En la confianza está el fracaso. Yeah. Motherfuckers, nobody understand something. Do not trust me. Same way.
I not trust you.
I do trust ya. I do trust ya. We different.
Okay.
So the shit breaks. Till it breaks.
Just buy another one.
Till it breaks. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's how I move with everybody. But people that don't understand that I'm a very strategic thinker. Like I could read rooms. I could read energy. I could read people's fucking thoughts.
You open the door and then you can see how they're gonna move, right?
Yo, Vanessa, like I could sit here like this and I could read everything. I got all my life in that position. Just reading. Why broke people stay broke? You know why? Because broke people, they don't even know how to read people's energy. They don't know how to read people's thoughts. If people don't believe that you could read people, shout out to Patrick Bet-David. Watch Patrick Bet-David's fucking episode on how some people know how to read people. Patrick Bet-David, one of his old videos. Your ability to read others, it could make you or break you. Because if you don't know how to read people, how you think I know how to read people from A through Z, money-wise, everything-wise? I could read when a motherfucker says that they get bitches. 99% of niggas do not get bitches. I say that shit. If niggas with money do not get bitches, Sam, imagine the niggas with no money, Sam. You know how many niggas with money are known, right? Exotic car, this, that, do not get pussy? Imagine niggas with no money.
It's very difficult.
Like, come on, bro. And if you're getting pussy, you're getting raggedy ass, shitty ass, nasty ass, dirty ass pussy. I don't give a fuck if people judge me. So I worked on my character. Character is what I say I am. Reputation is what you motherfuckers say about me. You're nice with people, they love you. You tell them the truth, they hate you. Hate me, motherfuckers. Because I'd rather be fucking hated than fucking be loved. Stop buying things you don't need with money you don't have. No, motherfuckers, buy everything the fuck you want to buy as long as you become the person.
You can buy.
Because if you become the person and you want a fucking airplane, I'm going to fucking buy a plane. I will buy a plane. Only God can stop me. Only God can stop me. I'm going to buy a plane. I've had the money plenty of time. Yeah. I'm going to buy a plane. And with my leadership, oh my God. Type leaders like me, you don't find them. We're like the Hitlers, the Fidel Castro, the Maduro, the Trumps, straight up. Okay, the Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Right? You don't find these type of fucking high vibrational motherfuckers. See, I could be president of all the presidents. I put my life on that. I could be president of all the presidents. God, then I could move fucking people around. They need me in the fucking moving the whole United States. I'll clean house.
I'll clean house.
I'll restructure the whole government. I'll structure from A through Z. I will clean house. With that leverage of power,
you're gonna know how you run.
My question to you, Vanessa, is how does living beyond your means prevent wealth building? How does living beyond your means prevent wealth building? Because people like you, right? Yeah. With your old mindset, your old employee mindset, right? Yeah. Living above your means.
It's like live like in paycheck to chill, something like that.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. But I can say like it's limiting belief because sometimes when you don't know how money works and you not believe in yourself, you're gonna see money. It's not good. Like because remember before I just think about money like how like have money to buy things, but not like money to invest or something like that. Because I remember when my grandma said, Vanessa, like, see, you get money is not everything. You know, I don't want to say like money, everything.
Limiting beliefs.
Yes, but I didn't see money like what I see money now. I respect money right now. Before I just like spend and buy thing I don't need, But now I understand. See, you like no money, see you take care of money gonna come to you. And so you create value too. Before I didn't understand.
You want to know the funny thing? A lot of people don't know that with money, you got to have a relationship.
Yeah.
To have a relationship with anybody or anything, you got to treat it with what? With respect.
Mm-hmm.
So money is a tool, right? If you're a barber and you don't treat the knife with respect, you're going to fucking either cut yourself or cut the fucking client.
Yes,
Right or wrong?
Yes, right.
And if you cut the client's going to fucking be pissed off and not going to fucking want you to cut his hair. Right?
That's right.
Right? Because you're not consistent with your fucking craft. Right?
Yes, it's true.
So when you have a relationship with money, money wants to be put to work. Money wants to be like a boomerang. You got to take it and you got to right away park it in somewhere where it's going to produce more babies.
Yeah.
Right? Treat your money like your soldiers. Right? You got to put them to work. You got to send them to work. If they're not working, they're not producing. And if they're not producing, what's going to happen? Inflation is gonna eat it alive.
Yeah, and I understand too. Even like before I had like few money, like to like I can say 50,000, 10,000, and I can say like every like in 2 months it's disappeared, like because I didn't know how to grow up the money because just I spent to buy clothes, I spent to pay bill, and after like I didn't have money. Say, oh my God, now I need more money, but I didn't to.
If you would have parked it in an asset,
something like
now have that asset pay you for the clothes. Mm-hmm. That's the mindset of the rich or the wealthy, if it makes sense.
Yes.
So the trap of debt, using credit to maintain appearances, keep people broke. Do you think there's good debt and bad debt? You understand that, right?
Yeah, now I understand.
But did you know that credit is good?
Yes.
Right?
But you say like personal, right?
Overall, credit in general, right? But most people, they don't understand that the best credit is relational.
With the money or just?
Relationship capital.
Okay.
So the credit from people, right? Mm-hmm. Look at it like your credit worthiness. Mm-hmm. What credit worthiness do you care more? From banks, the reports, right? Or from people?
I can say from people.
Why?
Because when you like build a relationship, you can take the money when you need. But sometimes you didn't pay, even like you didn't pay the people. Like, but as you have relationship, you're gonna like keep the people. But see, you go into the bank and you didn't pay like the loan or something or the money you didn't take. It's like with this when you say about credit. See, you pay like for 10 years, like be consistently, and you miss for 1 month or 2 months. Just they're gonna see like pay, like they're not gonna respect.
You want to know also when I said fuck credit, right? And build your character straight up. You could pay credit 10, 20 years on time, right? You pay twice late or whatever it is, it fucks up, right? So that's why legally you could open a company every single day. And that company, your social security is a 9-digit number.
Yeah.
But also the company's a what? 9-digit number. Who do you think they lend more money? To employees or to business people?
Business, because you're gonna create more I can say more money. And like employee, they're gonna just see like the minimum you get it.
They treat you based on what you're worth, right? So what steps can someone take to reduce lifestyle inflation?
What is stay with you?
Yeah, what steps can someone take to reduce lifestyle inflation? Using credit to maintain appearances, keep people broke, right? But if in this organization we invest into 3 things: other people, they trade attention, and ourselves. So investing in ourselves, do you think is good debt or bad debt?
It's good. Because how you dress and how you feel and how you are, they're gonna treat this.
It's good debt. It's good debt. See, most people, they think it's bad debt.
No.
But that's when you become the person.
Yeah.
Right? But you're dressing intentional. You're dressing now for your podcast. You got me? Make sense or no?
Yes.
So stop buying things you don't need with money you don't have. Guess what? You could buy things you want with money that you don't have.
What do you mean?
You know how?
How?
With an idea. For example, let's say you want to spend $50,000. Why broke people stay broke?
Yeah.
Because they don't have this mindset, right? They don't understand that you could turn your liabilities into a fucking asset, right? So if you know clothes are supposedly a liability, it all depends who the fuck you ask. If you ask me, clothes is not a liability. Clothes is an asset, right? Because clothes give you more confidence, helps you attract better, right? Makes you look, overall. Right?
That's right.
Huh?
That's right. But you know what I understand now? I just create content, right? And Lucy Sombra Podcast. See, I had the company, I can borrow money for this thing and buy clothes. But they're going to see I have the business and have to
Yes.
like people, I have.
Because imagine you're networking, let's say, for example, with somebody that has exposure, has the attention, and that person, you want to collaborate with that person.
Yeah.
You're not going to come bummy.
No.
Why would I fucking come and dress fucking top notch to sit with fulanito de tal or fulanita?
Yes.
You know what I
mean? Yeah.
But if I'm going to sit down with X person because they already made their name, I'm a mirror.
Yeah, you're going to...
You come with $20,000 worth of clothes, I'm going to come with 50.
With 50.
Straight up. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes,
it's not that I'm here trying to compare myself or compete with them. But hey, if you want to attract like-minded people, right? Because I don't want to, straight up, I don't want to feel like,
you come to my podcast, you feel like you're on the top of me, and I understand what you're saying.
It makes you feel good because sometimes with me, it haven't happened. People always have treated me. Remember, people treat you
how you treat yourself.
How you treat yourself.
Yes,
I always been treated top notch because I don't accept shit, not even from family. I'm the type of person that even in my personal level, if a woman wants to do something, I tell her, bitch, I don't need you to do that shit. I got money to pay somebody to do that shit. I don't like letting people just. Not all hand is good hand. Not everybody that wants to give you the hand.
Good intention.
It has good intention.
Yes.
Or you want to take that hand. What else can you tell the world, Vanessa, when it comes to everything we're here speaking?
Okay, what I can say just
and then I'll go with Manny.
What I can say is like everything is come to limiting belief, because how you say the top white people still broke. It's like everything is coming in the mind, in the mindset. Because sometimes when you see money, you're not available to get more money because you lack in financial literacy. You don't understand how money
That's what
works.
I'm going to talk with Manny. Lack of financial education.
Yeah.
Not understanding money, avoiding budgeting and investing.
There's so many things like they can understand about money work. Before I didn't know. And I know so many people, they're not going to understand. Even like they know a little bit, but I see they go and tap to the see how money works, they're going to see money different. And not see like money like God. Some people, they can say, oh, you see money like God. No, it's not like that because you need money because of the tool to buy things you need. But just understand money, how money works. And thank you, Carla.
Thank you, Vanessa. Let me play this video here. Unlocking Dreams, the power of silent action.
He told me he just wanted to connect and that he.
How you doing, Manny?
Beautiful.
Hear this video first. Okay. So Esteban brought you here exactly for what, brother?
Yeah, I mean, he told me he just wanted to connect and that you guys got something beautiful going on over here, and he definitely wanted to.
Okay, our mission, our vision, my purpose is helping people accomplish their dream. Right. Accomplishing my dream has been way too easy. Way too easy, bro. Do I look like the type of guy to tell my dreams to people?
I don't know.
I show them with my actions, my results. It's a difference between telling people I work hard in silence and let success make the noise. Because I became the person. I do what it takes so I could have whatever I want to have. I don't listen to people who tell me things cannot be done. You got me? Make sense? Yeah. So I'm cut from a different cloth. Yeah. That's why in basketball, when I shoot from half court. How you doing, Manny, first of all?
To be honest, I feel inconsistent because I'm letting the people around me down. And I take full accountability, and I want to apologize to the people around me, and I want to not make promises, but I'm going to invest more into myself to prove people that I'm capable and I will get shit done.
Well, you got to prove that to yourself, not to people.
No, of course,
Because
but
it's gonna make you. You're gonna be living a more fulfilling life.
of course,
Not for others, for yourself, for God and yourself.
of course. But I feel like the connection with God, like, is inconsistent because I'm letting the people down around me, and God is not letting that happen, but I'm letting that happen.
Business secrets from the Bible. Secret number 1: God wants each of us to be obsessively preoccupied with the needs and desires of His other children.
Oh.
So your gifts, your talents, you're supposed to give them back to people. My gifts and talents, I'm supposed to give them back to people. So something so simple. I asked you how you doing. What are the 5 pillars?
I got mentalmente.
No. The first one.
Spiritually, that connection with God.
Spiritualmente, always finish with the mente.
Espiritualmente, have that connection with God because it's priority that comes first on the list. Mentalmente, the only thing that makes a difference between an animal and a human is the mindset. Knowledge is power. Físicamente, it's sad to grow old and not achieve the physical greatness. Emocionalmente, que no estamos en crecimiento, no estamos en sentimiento. Financieramente, he who does not live to serve does not deserve living. El que no vive para servir no sirve para vivir.
Thank you. Positivo, productivo,
Y
intencional. So, when you get your shit together, SHIT. What shit means? Because it sounds messed up, but sometimes you got to tell people bluntly, hey, get your shit together.
Self-love. We got happiness.
Self-love, self-care.
Self-love, self-care. Happiness. Independence.
Inner peace, independence.
Inner peace, independence. Happiness. Independence. Time management.
Okay, so time management. When we reverse engineer,
time management goes first.
Time management goes first. Why do you think I emphasize time management goes first?
Because that's priority.
Master your time, master your life.
Especially, it's priority, especially when trying to get your life together, get your shit together.
You know what's the difference between rich people and poor people?
Mindset.
Apart from mindset, it's how they use their time.
Of course.
Right? So if you organize your time, your calendar, why broke people stay broke, right? Today's episode, right? And you organize your calendar, you're going to be consistent in every task that you got to do because you're living a life organized. You're not going to be drifted by nobody. You're going to know what to do first, what to do second, what to do third, fourth, fifth. You're going to have the secret to your success is on your daily routine. You're going to have time for self-love, self-care. People are going to value you more because you value in yourself. Remember, people see you how you see yourself.
I completely understand. I just let distractions like networking, whether you believe it or not, it was a distraction. It was a distraction at that time. So that made me lack in being consistent in my priorities.
But didn't I tell you networking is not done like that? How many times?
Various times.
Let me put this video back again.
Networking is bullshit. I used to run around networking all the time as an early entrepreneur because you know that popular saying like your network is your net worth, and that's so true. When you're an early entrepreneur, like what network are we actually talking about here? These are also early entrepreneurs that don't know what the fuck they're doing. So all you're doing is like running around with people who don't know what the hell they're doing. And that's the worst kind of network you could have. So you're actually better off not networking and getting busy actually doing the work required to build the business. So networking is bullshit until you actually grow something that is substantial enough to get noticed and being able to actually run around with people who are at the same level as you. The network is going to grow as you build because people are going to start taking notice of you. That's actually how you build your network. You don't build your network by going to networking events. You build your network by becoming a successful entrepreneur and then leveling up and surrounding yourself like-minded shit as you are. That's how you build your network.
You build your network with your results. So I want to play this other video. Just bring message. There's people that will be like, oh, I want to go with you. But if they go with you, remember, a leader is measured by the people he has around. So if the leader has weak people around, it makes him weaker, right?
Talk about it.
I measure my success by how many people I'm able to impact, right? Well, it's just not impact, in a positive way. It's also, believe it or not, in a negative way. In this case, pain, putting people through pain. I want to be known as a man that put people through pain. Well, pain in a good way. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Like the Dan Pena. Dan Pena, I love that guy. Whoever doesn't know Dan Pena, check him out. See, I'm like him. You know what I mean? Dan Pena puts people through pain. But hey, created a lot of millionaires, multimillionaires, a lot of people. You know what I mean?
He impacted a lot of lives.
Yes, because that you would never grow. Iron sharpens iron, right? You would never grow with weak people. You want to be around with people that push you, that force you to level up, not people that slow you down.
1,000%.
Make sense? So I want to scare away those people that slow me down. There's assets, there's liabilities when it comes to dealing with people, right? Not just people overall. If you know relationship is the currency, right? Relationship capital. You get yourself a coach, mentor. It doesn't have to be Carlos. It could be anybody. You develop your character because your coach, he's going to help you develop your character. Let me get the other one right there, please.
The right coach.
Yeah. Coach, one who inspires dreams and motivates you. Thank you.
No
to
problem.
achieve them. Two, a person who builds your character and potential through belief and encouragement. Three, someone who touches your life forever. I know I've touched their life forever. You don't got to tell me that. I know that. People don't got to tell me. He don't got to tell me that. Nobody, she don't got to tell me. I know that shit for a fact. Anybody that's came through my life, bro, every person that has came across my life, I've impacted. Because I'm all about figuring ways on how I could bring a value to a person, right? To leave them better than how I found them. And sometimes the only way that I could leave them better than how I found them is by telling them the fucking truth. Even if it hurts. Because if I know a brother got cancer, and I know that cancer could be cured, I'll tell him, yo, you got cancer? Cure that shit now before it becomes deadly and you fucking let the cancer kill you.
Of course. And
I don't know if that makes sense.
Of course. And I'm aware of my inconsistency, but I won't let that impact the people around me. And
lack of financial education, not understanding money. Without financial literacy, it's impossible to manage or grow wealth. Why is financial education critical for breaking out of poverty, Manny?
Financial education is priority when trying to get out of poverty, because then you will know where to get it, you will know how to keep it, and you will know how to multiply it. And knowledge is power. Just reading books about how to invest in and what to invest it into, and having financial literacy, you will defend yourself financially anywhere where you're at.
Going from an employee mindset to an investor, where money works for you. Employed, time was money, right? You already know the difference between the type of individuals, how they got to move when it comes according to the time. An employer needs to be told what to do. An investor has his money working for them, right? Okay. Or a business owner with money, you buying people's time, right? Why am I bringing that up? You got the project Consistency 360, right? Your project was delegated to the same company that is doing the CMR Podcast Network, which
I appreciate a lot, yeah.
Right? Why do you think we're delegating who, not how? You imagine Manny right now not having consistency, editing videos and doing the trying to learn a new skill? Because I don't see myself doing none of that shit.
Nah, yeah.
And people around me, nobody, I don't want people around me doing that low vibrational type of work.
Those are distractions at the end of the day.
Okay, so now imagine if I tell you, Manny, your only job is to build your network. But building your network is not doing jazz work, going outside your calendar. Your network, you could build it in the gym, working out.
I completely.
You're here getting off track to try to get to your goals. That's not how you do it. You know what you remind me? Those guys that when they want to get a girl, they think that getting a girl is going to a bar and getting a drink, then sitting in the bar to try to hook up with a girl or going to a club. That's low vibrational type of mindset.
100%.
The best way to get a girl is not looking for the girl at all. That's the best way.
You're gonna attract them.
Now you become your best version, right? And you just let things flow.
Scarce.
Whatever you do, just if you gotta, but don't go out of your way. Oh, nah, but I think there's girls. I don't go to the gym to look for women.
You shouldn't. You should work on your body.
But there's women that go to the gym to look for men.
There is.
Huh?
There is. 100%.
They wouldn't be doing those type of exercises to provoke the man.
100%.
Because I could tell even the type of exercises they do, some women love attention. As a matter of fact, 99% of them love attention. That's why when you become a high-value man, you want the woman that gets all the attention, straight up, but doesn't give attention. I don't know if it makes sense.
No, you're absolutely right.
I don't want to be right. I'm just bringing game, just overall from experience.
You're bringing awareness, not to me and to the people watching this cast.
So you have your project, Consistency 360. If you focus building that, your YouTube channel, the Instagram, the growing of the channel, Instagram, YouTube. We're not doing this for the view, but you're building your network through there. If you're intentional with the interviews you do and you tell them, hey, I have a podcast, Consistency 360. This is my podcast. And you show them, but you try to build a little relationship with them. You just don't go cold turkey. That's like trying to tell a woman, let me take you to bed. That's what you guys trying to do right now. Going to the mall, trying to interview people. That's not how it's done. We're doing straight up.
We're doing it wrong.
You guys are doing burro work, working hard, not working smart.
You're absolutely right.
Huh?
I mean, you're giving me.
But if you let it flow, but if you let's say it's in your routine to go to the mall because you're gonna do it's Wednesday, and you gotta do with your coach Carlos, you gotta do an episode for Consistency 360, consistency on cash flow. And you're like, yo, hold up. I want to not impress Carlos. I want to impress myself. I'm going to get myself a nice camisa, nice shirt. I'm going to go to the mall, but might as well, since I'm going to the mall, let me take the microphone.
Be intentional.
Let me take the thing everywhere I go, right? Wherever I see, you got me minding my business, maybe the owner or whoever's helping me, because you're already building a rapport right there. Make sense or doesn't make sense?
You're giving me awareness.
But now you're bringing that business some exposure. Because now you're going to tell them, hey, while they're selling you the clothes, you're also selling them your vision.
Your product, yeah.
You're selling them your vision. So it's a win-win. You sell me something, I give you something too. They're going to say, yeah, because you're building a relationship.
Wow.
Even though that's a transactional relationship.
Wow. Makes sense.
But if you're here going out of your way to go just, interview people, you're wasting time. You're burning time.
That makes sense.
I don't want to make sense, bro. I'm just trying to bring you clarity.
No, that makes
bring
sense.
The world clarity. Imagine a high level motherfucker interviewing fucking people like clowns.
No. You can pay somebody else to do that, right? If anything.
What else can you tell the world when it comes to overall the what we're talking today? Why broke people stay broke?
Nah, if you want to get out of your poor mindset, develop your mind reading books, develop your mind creating relationships with OQP, only quality people, and don't let them down. Stay consistent and put them as priority, because at the end of the day, you know that they're the ones that are gonna bring you up, and they are intentional to bringing you up.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you,
Emily. Then I'll wrap it up with Jandy. The more you learn, the more you learn, the more you earn. See, at first, when you're learning, you got to take that L, and then you're gonna have that earn. At first, when you learn, you take the L, then you earn. How you doing, Emily?
Excelentemente bien.
I like your pants, Emily. They're different.
Thank you. Spiritually, espiritualmente, mentally, mentalmente, physically, físicamente, emotionally, emocionalmente, financially, financieramente. Porque que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Because he who doesn't live to serve doesn't serve living.
Low key, I don't like the pants. I just said I like them, just using reverse psychology. But I don't gotta like them. You're the one that gotta like them, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about avoiding responsibility, Emily. You know, have you ever met people that avoid responsibility?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Today's episode, we're talking about why broke people stay broke, right? So, blaming external factors. Staying broke often stems from refusing to take ownership of financial mistakes. You know, have you ever met those type of people that do not focus on cash flow in business? Money coming in, money coming out, right?
Yeah.
My secret to my success overall in business, you want to know what's my secret?
Okay.
I was selling a product, a service, before the product or service was made. I was selling the idea. I'll monetize the idea. And then with that money, I'll go pay. So I first generate the cash flow, have the money come in, right? And with that same money from the customer, right? I'll find the problem, right? Because you got to find the problem too. But I also find the solution to that problem. And if I don't have the solution to the problem, I'll find who has the solution. Who, not how. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I'll use my mindset, because succeeding in business is all about making connection, right? You got to think big, right? So you got to think outside the box, right? So going back, avoiding responsibility. Most people, they'll avoid the cash flow. They'll avoid ABCD, always be closing deal. That's my strength. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So if 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts, the 80-20 rule, right? That means that whatever you're doing, meaning your efforts, you're supposed to be doing high income producing activities. Networking is like jerking off. Become your best version, and the pussy's gonna come, and all you gotta do just either accept it or reject it. That's what fucking people do in the personal level. Most guys, 99.9% of guys, son pajeros. You didn't know that? I'm telling you that shit.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
When I saw that fucking carnival, how do you see them? I'm a man myself. We're driven by sexual energy. See, 99% of guys that are not living in the zone of living their dream, any male straight up that is in fear zone, comfort zone, even on growth zone, if they're not living their dream in dream zone, they don't even have their dream bitch. If they tell me otherwise, they're fucking lying. Guess why?
What?
Huh?
What?
They haven't become their best version. Anything you ever dreamed of is a byproduct of you becoming the man or woman that you dreamed of becoming. So these are spiritual gifts, spiritual blessings. There's women out there that they say, why do I keep attracting the same type of man? Alcohólico, bebedor, mujeriego, que this, que that. But they don't understand. First of all, have you become the fucking bitch that your dream man will value you? It's a two-way street. But in the business level, cash flow, money coming in, money coming out. Guess where's my strength is at?
Where cash flow?
Money coming in. But also my strength is also money coming out because you got to pay suppliers. Right? Who? Not how. They're the one doing the work. They either did the product or they're here handling the services. You see? You got to pay the employees or the team. Because if a person closes a deal, always be helping people. Translation for always be closing deals. 80% of your time is supposed to be invested, always be helping people. But my time is always be closing deals. Because all I do is close deals. I'm always the bridge between the customer and so the customer has the problem and the supplier who has the solution. So yo soy la connect. I'm the bridge. Okay, you want to go from New Jersey to New York? Simple. You got to pass through the George Washington Bridge or the Lincoln Tunnel. If not, you motherfuckers, you ain't passing. Is that fucked up?
No.
Okay, you want to pass? You got a ticket. No problem. You can pass. But you're going to pay 3 times, 4 times, 5 times more. If it makes sense.
The word capital comes from the Latin root word capitas, knowledge in the head. The word credit comes from the Latin root word credito, which is credibility. It has nothing to do with money. Banking actually is a trust business. It's nothing to do. It's about, do I trust you? Do you have credibility? And do you have the knowledge? Do you have the understanding? Relationship capital is really the real capital. I mean, what's a country club? Why do you go to Harvard? Is Harvard going to make you smarter than the state university? Maybe, maybe not. It's the relation. The class of 2024 is going to hook each other up for the next 40 years. So that's why you go to a country club. That's why you go to a private club. That's why any small group that's why you go to college, other than the education, is that you got to figure out what your capital is. You got to figure out who your circle is. That's why I said earlier, if you hang around 9 broke people, you're going to be the 10th. I mean, the word capital.
If you hang around 9 broke people, you're going to be the 10th. That's why me and broke people don't get along. Today's episode. Me and broke people, we don't get along. Broke people, they don't understand always be helping people. And when they think they're helping people, they're not really helping them. They're hurting them. That episode that I sent Sam, and I sent it to you and Vanessa. I didn't send it to them. I'm even intentional who I sent what to who. Sometimes you send something to somebody, right? And they don't know who to send it to. They think just because I send them that thing, they can send it to other people. So I'm very careful also now who I send something to in the organization. Because sometimes I want to bring a message across, right? But by the time that message goes across, the whole message already translated to something else. Like when it comes to personal development, I'm aware of the legit guys more than 99.9999% of the people in this world. Because I'm addicted to personal development. Like to me, yo soy demisexual, sapiosexual. I'm attracted to a man or a female or human that got their mindset right. Because that's what I live by. I love having my mind right. That's why, por mi paz mental, yo hasta mi casa o la oficina la dejo. For my peace of mind, I'll leave everything. That's why I have a no tolerance. Why I have empathy? When I know I became valuable. When I know I'm an asset. I'm not here fucking begging people to be with me or vice versa. It's a two-way street. I'm here to uplift people. But if people are going to bring me bullshit, if you're giving me a service and you have your mom or somebody around distracting you, I don't want you around. Just because I know, but that's my mom. Okay. Your mom is garbage. I'm not saying, I'm talking about an example.
Okay.
Some people, I'll tell a brother, a sister, your mom is garbage, your brother garbage, your brother, sister, everybody garbage. Do something. See, I was aware of my own family. I knew who to use for what. I don't know if you understand that.
You know the skills of the people. Different
I
people.
know with who I could spend time in what area. I don't know if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know what's the secret? For example, if I know my father loves domino, playing domino, right? And he's going to be on a high state frequency,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'll leverage domino, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he's happy, especially if he's winning,
Okay.
right? To then, use him for something that could be a win-win, not for just me, but for the world. To leverage him. I don't know if that makes sense. Using that as an example,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So, for example, the people I play basketball with
Mm-hmm.
are not the people that I do business with. That's deep. Just because I play basketball with you, that doesn't mean I want to do business with you. I could love playing basketball with you, but I could literally I wouldn't even want to see you a second around me in business. I don't know if that makes sense. Just because your energy, like the way, and it's not that you got a bad energy, it's just the way you approach all your limiting beliefs on all the fucking demons you're battling of not helping people or not. Look at it like this. If I operate through the imagination,
Mm-hmm.
I clash with anybody in implementation. Unless during communication. Unless during unification. So I could bring a person to imagination, but I refuse to go down to implementation. I don't know if that makes sense. What?
Yeah.
But sometimes people, they want you to do the fuck I look like doing public interviews. Do I look like the type of motherfucker to do public interviews?
Mm-hmm.
That's chasing. Hey, fulana, do you mind if I do a public interview? But now if you become the person and you gravitate high, how I gravitate high, how I vibrate high, you don't gotta tell me, they don't gotta tell me. I know that shit. Emily, anywhere I go, women's, they drool like this. Today I went to eat,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the girl that was helping, she was drooling. I know that. Her pussy got wet when she saw me, especially when she felt my character. She was drooling. Like she was drooling. But I had that gift to tell when a woman is drooling. White broke people stay broke. So going back, what else can you tell about the whole episode today? And I'm gonna wrap it with Jayandi, surrounding yourself with the wrong people.
Okay.
Negative influences, lack of positive examples. Maybe we could bring a point across.
Okay, what I can say is that poor people they broke because even the thing they have, they want to hold it. They don't want to take the risk, share that thing with the world or that gift they have with the world. They want to hold everything and they don't want to multiply because they just want to like keep it. But the difference the poor people and rich people is the rich people they don't mind sharing the things they have or the skill they have to the world so they can multiply. So that's the difference mindset. So the poor people need to like remove themselves or believing that the things they have now they will lose it if they don't if they take the risk. They need to understand that if they take the risk, they can multiply or also learn a lesson for that. So if you learn something for that experience, you can multiply more in the future. Don't just hold the things or the gift you have.
Lack of discipline, to wrap it up with you, avoiding accountability prevents meaningful financial progress. How can self-discipline create a pathway to financial success? Self-discipline is one of the steps to riches, right?
Yeah.
So how can self-discipline create a pathway to financial success? Financial success is last in the list. Remember that.
Yeah, I remember. What I can say is with my experience of discipline, before I just buy things according to my emotions. So when I start getting hold of my emotion, I became to be more disciplined in the things I want. So I just not buy to buy stuff and leave it there. I just buy with a purpose. If I need it, I think it before I do it. So that's the difference buying with emotion or having a discipline to control your emotions.
Take ownership of your finances or someone else will.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what's the best way to buy things.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next person could come.
Okay.
You know how?
How?
Huh?
How?
You first buy it in your mind. Like see it already in your
So that's
hand.
it.
Right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Then you're going to be able to attract it. But then you got to take actions. For example, you could buy online without buying. I don't know if that makes sense. Anything you want to remember, be, do, have.
Mm-hmm.
Every reverse engineer starts with the rewards, right? The sacrifices, the things that you got to do, right? But the person that you got to become.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you want to have, for example, I've told you a billion times, Emily, and I'm going to tell you on video why broke people stay broke. I told you, you're due for a new wardrobe. Straight up. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
You already achieved your dream body. Even though you still don't think you got your dream body, you already got your dream body. Carlos approves it. You got your dream body, right? Now, let's add to that dream body your dream closet. So now, find out, for example, gym clothes, right? All the applications or all the things, right? You make the whole list. That way, se compra todo.
Okay.
Right? Gym, right? Remember yesterday's episode? What was yesterday's episode? Why self-love? Why loving yourself is a magnetic to money.
Yeah.
But how you love yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you get me, is how you're going to attract. And also, this week, we didn't even record why broke people stay broke. We said Transformation Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
for you,
Yeah.
right? Your hair done, makeup, brand new clothes, brand new everything, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing an episode with me. You're going to represent me. I'm going to represent you. Even when I look bummy, I fucking still represent. Straight up. You don't got to tell me that shit. I know that shit. I'll be naked and I still represent. Because when I'm naked, I'm proud of the man that I see in the mirror. I wouldn't trade my body with no nigga in this world. I love everything about me. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Take ownership of your finances or someone else will. Now to wrap it up with Jayandi, surrounding yourself with the wrong people, the Mannies of the world. How you doing, brother Jayandi?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Positivo, productivo, y intencional. So sometimes we think we know what's right, but it ends up teaching us a lesson.
Why?
Because I don't see nothing as an L. In the cash flow quadrant, it mentioned that Robert or his friend, they made a mistake, and the dad went to correct them, but he ran. But he punished him because he ran. He didn't own up to the mistake. And I created like a video on TikTok speaking about that everything happens for us, not against us. You got to see the blessing in every lesson. If you fall down, get back up and see what you did wrong to move forward and keep progressing in life. Like I said, spiritualmente, you got to have that connection with God, because like I said, God works. He disciplines all those he loves, and he loves all of us. So everything happens for you, not against you. It's stop playing the victim and become a victor so you could have that victory. Then mentalmente, our mind is our most powerful tool. So we got to nourish our mind with the right things. So we could practice OQP, how you always say. Tell me who you're with, and I'm going to tell you who you are and where you're headed. Then físicamente, health is the ultimate wealth. You take care of your body, then it's going to be a domino effect for you acting right, feeling right. You feel good, you look good. Then emocionalmente, estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. So when obstacles come or challenges, this and that, you don't get disguided or it will break you. You allow it to make you. And financieramente, we all have a purpose. Always be helping people, always be closing deals. We're here to serve.
Thank you. Before I start with the segment surrounding yourself with the wrong people, I want to play this video. Brain hack to get what you want.
A conversation about a pair of shoes or maybe a car that you wanted, and then suddenly for like the next month, that's like all you see. This comes from something called the reticular activating system. It's a filter in your brain that teaches your mind what to focus on. This can be used negatively or positive. That's why some people are always in negative situations, and other people, it's like everything they touch turns to gold. Use this as a hack. Write down every single detail of every little thing that you want, the life you want to live, the money you want to make, and the people you want to be around, and train your brain to think through that. Then just live your life. And instead of all this negative, messed up stuff that people see, your brain's going to start filtering and finding all these right people, right opportunities, and right circumstances. And the opportunities will start presenting themselves to you so you can make a big change in your life. You ever had a conversation?
See, everything lands in your network. See, a lot of people that they would never understand me, though, OQP. The people probably say I sound like a broken record, but it's okay. You guys can say whatever the fuck you guys want to say. I'm telling you guys what has worked for me, OQP, coming from a city where a billion different type of gangs, and it was crazy how all these fucking gangs, the gangs that were fighting were the same races. Dominican against Dominican. You never used to see the Mexicans against the Dominican. It was always the fucking Dominicans against the Dominican. Or you'll see Mexicans against Mexicans. Or blacks against blacks. The Bloods against the Latin Kings. I'm like, what the fuck? You got me? Like all these slow vibrational fucking shit people used to get on. You got me? Because they needed to be part of a group. Part of a fucking gang. Because we humans, we need each other, but the right people. You know, one thing I've learned in life that has helped me, world, is to get to know thyself. Elevation requires separation. To get to know thyself, you cannot be around the wrong people. That's why surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Negative influences. People who don't value growth or wealth building can drag you down. How does your environment influence your financial habits?
We're a product of our environment. One sentence, but yet so deep.
Keep elaborating.
You are who you hang around. How you say you hang around 9 broke people, you bound to be a 10th. No matter who you think you are, you're not bulletproof, you're not a robot, you're not steel. Lo malo se pega, todo se pega.
So let's put it in perspective. But before we put it in perspective, I want to wrap it up with this one too. I talk a lot. Lack of positive examples. Being around people with a wealth-building mindset encourages success. So why is it important to seek out mentors and peers who inspire growth? And then I'm going to tell you the example of something I'm going to say.
It's important to have people inspire you because I always mention the dream car, the dream home never motivate me. But when you ask Emily about the clothes, I always value being fresh my whole life. And I could reflect back to middle school. I had a teacher that, I kid you not, he went the whole year, he didn't wear the same sneakers any day. And that motivated me. Like, I know I was never in a position to get my own stuff. I did get it, but not how much I wanted. I don't know if that makes sense. So just using that inspired me to be, like, I didn't hate on him. I always tell him, hey, nice sneakers. I was cool with him, this and that.
I've done that a billion times. Es mentira!
He was inspiration.
Siempre fresh, nunca stress.
I never hated on a man doing better. I always gave him his flowers and said, hey, bro, you're doing your thing. Congrats. So that when people doing good, it makes you want to do good.
I've had times that every day brand new clothes. I had socks brand new.
Life by design.
Everything brand new. And most people, oh, that's a waste of money. Come on, man. You know how many bitches I used to fuck? You know how much money I was getting? I was buying clothes with the same fucking money, bitch. People are ignorant. The best investment you could do is on yourself.
Right.
Investing in your body, physically. If you feel good, if you look good, you walk more confident. But this is the thing. Even in the same organization here, there's people that are still the wrong people. Because they still haven't become the right people.
It's my fault. It's not him. It's my fault.
And it's a two-way street.
It's my fault.
If I have a man cutting my hair, you're not supposed to text on a group chat.
Yeah.
Because that's low vibrational. He's not even supposed to know at what time I cut my hair. Because I'll literally get the fucking barber out of my life just for other people in the same organization knowing my shit. I'm the type of motherfucker that a bitch with me cannot know what my right hand is doing. You were aware.
Well, he moves how he moves, but it's my fault. I take responsibility because if I was never with him, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But
my oldest cousin They killed him. 400,000 pesos. And it was because his right-hand man had a right-hand man set him up.
That's negative, though, and that's a bad comparison. You know, I would never, but I understand what you're saying, though.
Listen, my uncle, let's use my uncle, the one that raised me. I don't do nothing illegal, but the way I move, it's like, trust everybody, but laws of human nature, baby. I understand female nature, and I understand just male nature, human nature overall. In the professional level and in the personal level. Simply in the overall level. The power of mirroring. It's not that I don't trust people. I trust you more than my own blood brother. But there's areas that I could trust you more, that I could trust him more, or vice versa.
Right.
That goes for everybody.
Correct.
There's areas I trust Emily more than Vanessa. But there's an area that I trust Vanessa more than Emily. Using that as an example.
Of course.
There's areas that I trust Manny more than you.
Understood. I don't blame you. I'm not saying nothing.
And it's because I know it's not that I don't trust the person in that area. It's that they haven't matured in that area. Sometimes a brother could have a brother that is not a brother to the brother. Translation. Rewind this thing and replay that.
You lost me with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Simple.
You lost me with that.
Surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Tell me who you with, and I'm gonna tell you who you are and where you're heading. The wrong people is on everything. It's the people that you're trying to build with. It's a lot of areas. That's why I became an entrepreneur at a very young age, because I wanted it to have straight up. I control everything, but don't control anything. It's a counterintuitive. It's funny. Why? I wanted it to make sure that in the organization I was running, it was OQP. To me, OQP were people, first of all, that were driven by the vision. They were first, purpose is the profit. They were driven by the purpose, not the profit, right? They understood that the company's goals, company's overall objectives, they were not even for us. They were for the world, for God. God wanted each of us to be excessively preoccupied with the needs of his other children. So if I know I'm here also handpicking my customers, my clients, I want to give the best for my customers, my clients. At the end of the day, everybody in this organization, or people who watch us, or whoever wanted to get in the organization, they don't understand that we're in the transformation business. They think probably we're in the transaction business. We here helping people not simply get what they want when it comes to the dream home, dream car. It starts with the dream business. Anything you want to have, from siempre fresh, nunca stress, anybody can literally obtain it here when you get control of the mind. The 5 pillars: espiritualmente, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente, financieramente. But the things we got to do will determine the people we become. If a man or a woman does low vibrational type of activities, you cannot expect to vibrate high, because you're creating value at the lowest form. I don't know if that makes sense. So the examples that we all humans are supposed to have around, including myself, lack of positive examples. The people I look for, I pay for coaches, because I could bring that knowledge to you guys. Because when I pay for a coach, let's say $10,000, $15,000, I'm not paying $10,000, $15,000. I'm paying zero. In reality, I'm making money. Because now that $10,000, $15,000, imagine if I have 15 mentees, students. If I charge them each just $1,000, I broke even, and I still keep the knowledge. Who won? He took the money, but I got the what?
The experience, and you multiplied it.
Okay. So I'd rather be the one getting the experience, getting the knowledge, because the more I nourish my minds, I'm able to give that back to the other people. So straight up, I consider myself a mind doctor. I could see a brother and I could tell him, hey, I'll look at the Mannies of the world and look at him right now. And I'll tell him, hey, bro, what doesn't get measured doesn't get improved. Buy yourself a scale. Our belief. Emily, put that scale on the description. I believe. So people could go buy it. It costs 15, 20, 30, less than $30. What doesn't get measured doesn't get improved. That's why you stay broke. Not just broke. You want your dream body. You got to every day weight yourself. Track your body weight. Don't go by the number, right? But you still got to track it. Because what doesn't get measured doesn't get improved. So I'll look at the Mannies on the world and I tell her, hey, bro, your number one priority is supposed to be health is wealth. Getting your body right. You could either take 3 years or you could take 3 months. What you rather pick? Oh, but Carlo, you tell me about delayed gratification, not instant. Certain things you could do it fast, but you got to cold turkey and make a big decision. But you're going to have to separate yourself from everybody, even the people around, even around me. Because if I go out and I get myself a shake, you're still vulnerable. Oh, but Carlos, you're in shape. You're a good positive example. No. A positive example could also be a negative example, especially when you're vulnerable.
Solitude is the key to growth.
You got to literally like separate yourself. You put yourself some headphones. You fucking go tunnel vision. You go to a gym where nobody knows you. That's the secret. You want to get in shape? You got to go to a gym where nobody knows you. Because the only thing you're going to go to that gym is to be laser focused. It's better to give 1 hour of focus, laser, high interval training type of workout than fucking 1 hour that you're here just did 20 minutes and out of the fucking whole hour. Because you started talking to the Giandis of the world. That's why do not come say hi to me when I'm working out. Nobody. I don't give a fuck. Nobody fucking say hi to me when I'm working out. I don't want to talk to nobody. Because when I got my fucking headphone, I'm here fucking connecting my mind with my body, but I'm also nourishing my mind because I understand you motherfuckers, you bitches, will not fucking pay my bills. You bitches, motherfuckers, will not create wealth, will not build the empire that I'm here fucking envisioning and working daily behind the scene. Because people see the results, but they don't see the fucking work I've done, the efforts that I've done. I bet you anything, the Mannies of the world, they will be driving the Lambo, driving the exotic car, doing this, doing that, drifting. But then the people with the exotic cars, we don't even have time to use them. Because we got other priorities. I'm not going to chase a bitch. Bitches are chasing me, and I don't want. I'm not going to chase money. Because instead of chasing money, I'll create a garden so valuable with so many fucking pineapples, sweet pineapple, diced pineapple, sweet pineapples, that when you come to my garden, I'm going to make sure that try it. Because the minute you try it, like the Chinese, when you go to the mall and they give you a little piece of the chicken or whatever, that's why I don't try that. Because if you try, you're going to end up fucking buying the whole thing. It wastes your taste bud. Because, bitch, you're giving me a tap kiss. Bitch, 99% of the bitches I had, I didn't want to kiss them. I'm different. But going back, broke people stay broke because of their mindset, habits, lack of financial literacy, and environment. Recognizing and addressing these factors can lead to lasting change. What else can you tell the world overall? Because your network determines your net worth. Your network determines your net worth. But your network, I'd rather no network and just network with God and myself and simply just make a list of coaches, mentors. You get me? That I'll network with them without even knowing them. That's deep. Network with them without knowing them. I'll buy the courses.
Working off the imagination, creating a role play by yourself.
I'll literally, what will fucking Tony Robbins do or say if What would Albert Einstein do to solve this problem? First of all, Albert Einstein says, the way you created the problem, with the mindset that you created the problem, is not the same level of thinking to solve the problem. So the minute you got to the level you got in, the Mannies of the world, all you guys, or anybody watching, or whoever the fuck, right? If you, whatever mindset got you to where you're at, now you got to reinvent yourself to get to the next level. You cannot get to the next level with the same thinking. So here, CMR Podcast Network is to challenge the status quo. I don't know if that makes sense.
Challenge the status quo.
When people say time is money, I'm not going to tell you time is not money. Time is money. For you motherfuckers. For you bitches. You would never tell me, you would never catch me tell a motherfucker or a bitch or somebody they can know. From their level of understanding, they are correct. They are correct. So if a person tells you I'm an asshole, believe them. And add more, asshole? That's too little for Cardinals. They got to add a little more. If they tell you whatever people tell you about me, believe them.
That's not my body. I don't even like to gossip.
But just what I'm saying. Believe them. See, nobody will ever fucking come and talk to me about nobody. Because people know I give that energy that if we're not talking vision, mission, purpose, uplifting, motivating, inspiring, growing, I'm not talking. Like literally, I'm going to go from 0 to 100. Like real quick, from 100 to 0. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. Because I'm not going to tolerate that nonsense. An abundance mindset clashes with a scarcity mindset. Because an abundance mindset thinks in possibilities. Scarcity mindset thinks in, I can. Victim mentality. I'm not in victim mentality. I'm here I want to uplift people. My best fulfillment will be see the Mannies of the world not simply accomplish greatness physically, not simply accomplish greatness mindset, mentally, not simply accomplish greatness emotionally, not simply accomplish greatness spiritually, but also accomplish greatness financially and all the other areas that you basically, whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe it can achieve. But drifting, letting people down, not being consistent, how the fuck, who wants to have people like that around? If you help enough people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. Do you ever find yourself confusing activity with accomplishment? Look, fuck. Look, read that shit. Look. Read it. Read the back. Read the back of that book, and you pick the book out. That's the lesson for today. Read it all out.
Do you ever find yourself confusing activity with accomplishment? In this book,
stop right there. Oh no, but I'm here networking. Oh no, but I'm here doing public speaking, public interviews. Sorry, those are activities. What else? Read it. Just read the thing so they could read that book. Goals.
In this book, legendary speaker and author Zig Ziglar points out you can't hit a target you don't have. Anyone can be, do, and have more, but you cannot make it as a wandering generality. You must become a meaningful, specific,
intentional.
Following a fascinating study of the 4 reasons people don't set goals, Zig guides you through the 9 steps of setting goals, promising that a goal properly set is halfway reached. After your goals are set, Zig takes you into action. Ziglar introduces a day-by-day formula that includes 13 breakthrough activities guaranteed to help you reach your goals. When you take hold of these ideas and follow the procedures, you will accomplish your goals. Can I read this book?
No, you cannot read it.
If you're familiar with Zig, you know you'll get lots of folksy stories and one-liners in this book and motivation by the wheelbarrow load. Long story short.
How long is it going to take you to read it?
Less than a week, if max a week. 159 pages, in a week.
On a week, the book gotta be back.
Of course.
Accountable here on video.
Of course. I'm Gianni. El hombre se mide por los hechos, ni por la palabra.
Y Porfirio.
You got to talk to him. I can't speak for another man.
You see, good point that we brought across.
What?
You could speak for another man. Because if you're the bridge, let me give you a lesson right now. If you're the bridge between, if you're the connect between New Jersey and New York, right? You got to make sure that New Jersey is aligned with New York, that it could connect. Because if not, why will you basically set up a date, time? Because it's a disrespect, not to me. It's a disrespect to you. He didn't let me down. He let you down, but he let himself down.
He let himself down.
But he let his son down.
He let himself down.
Yes, it's a line. Trust me.
But I understand. I understand what you're saying, pero yo me pongo loco if I let it affect me.
But this is why
I'm not gonna drive myself
he who
crazy.
pays attention. I'm telling the world this shit. Whoever wants my time, if they're not paying 250 grand, I'm not sitting with anybody. Because I know I could literally get 250 grand from anybody in this world. I don't care who the fuck it is. You come with no money, I know where to hit it. With all that said, unsubscribe. Thank you. You see, real minds do not even